folks, it is the 4th of July. Welcome to the Independence Day live stream. And it's that VINCE and Vince Goldrum. I definitely appreciate donation. I wasn't exactly set up for doing a video review because I'm actually still on the clock, but we can go ahead and review a video. Let me see what you got here. So how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's all right. Yeah, Joe, I didn't want to run a live stream while people are going to be watching fireworks. That's why the live stream is this afternoon. So, nah, leave the Brits alone there. Of course, we got to do our annual Independence Day stuff naturally, so. It's going to be... it's going to be one of those days there. Yes, indeed. It's... Yeah, I finally figured out one of these things here. What the heck? It's not working. I thought that was going to do it, but I guess not. But let me put this in, and then we'll get to the... we'll get to business here. What did I type in wrong? All right. I'm having trouble pulling up that video. And I'll get it in just a minute. So, it is Independence Day. I have a nice cup of tea. Now, you know what we do with tea, right? Goes into a garbage can. We don't drink tea, folks, on Independence Day. We dumped the whole shitload in the harbor because of that. So, got a little bit of Yuling. Good old American lager. So let's crack one open, folks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do the copy and paste. Some reason or other it's not doing that. So, give me just a minute. Hate these mini feeds. Should be copying it. Oh, you emailed it to me? Okay. Good deal, good deal. All right. Let me get all messages. I mean, I'm going to get it up in just a second here. I just have to type it in. Yep. Here we go. All right, give me just a minute here. I'm going to Square this down. Let's see what Pugman got here. I'm having one beer. I don't think that's going to kill me. And it's Independence Day. This is Day for America, okay? Get up off me, dude. Let's see.
From the humidor, and the guy took it out of my hand and he says, "No, before you go and smoke the cigar, let me do a little bit of spicing it up." He took the cedar from the humidor, he went and he poured some tequila, and took this cedar, went inside the tequila, and started smoking the cigar. What he did was, he rolled it, he lit it, he went through this whole song and dance. Then, he grabbed it out of my mouth again, and now he took it and he put it into the tequila. Just like that. And I went, oh my God, I just learned something in 1989, and since then I've been doing that for guests. You have to admit, that's cool. Then I took the cigar from the humidor,
Yeah.
and the guy took it out of my hand.
Off first. But yes, I've seen that before. I've tried it, and it was. I mean, it didn't work too well. He was Arnold gave like Argentina or something like that. There, Pugman. But I tried it out there. It was what he was trying to demonstrate is sort of like an infused cigar. And they actually sell infused cigars, so they're better dipped, essentially. Because you have to do it during the process of aging in order to really get the flavor. But, again, thanks for the donation here. I'm drinking since it's Independence Day, I'm having good old American lager. So, normally I don't drink beer, especially at this time of the day. Actually, I've cut out pretty much all of drinking because, like I said, I'm switching over to probably to where I'm going to start competing. So, yeah, this is going to all end pretty much soon. So, Yeah, I saw that. I made a response video, that guy. He destroys himself. You know what the problem with McCluck is? He doesn't have a life. Why shouldn't it be Budweiser? I mean, I just showed you guys it's Yuling. But folks, I'm going to tell you this right now. A couple of my friends got laid off from the Budweiser plant. They no longer have their jobs, okay? You see, this really shouldn't the whole Budweiser situation should not have gone along as long as it has there, really, you know. Budweiser has pretty much tried everything in order to clear the situation. But you see, places like Fox News and all these other politicians, they've been gaslighting the hell out of Budweiser in order to get votes, you know. The problem is that it's putting good Americans out of the job, you know, and they had nothing to do whatsoever with the situation. But you have to remember that people are wanting to get Modelo. Modelo is also owned by Anheuser-Busch, so I mean, you're not really going anywhere. But folks, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Knock it off with the Budweiser, Bud Light stuff. I've never drunk the stuff. I had it one time back in the early '90s, and it tastes like piss. So I'm not a Bud Light. I'm not a Budweiser or Bud Light drinker or anything like that. I'm not even a Yuling drinker because the only reason why I got this is because of Thomas. I forgot to pick up any beers from the Thomas Creek Brewery, so I have to deal with this. Hey, even Joe Rogan has Joe Rogan gets it now, and he was railing against it. Now people are beginning to realize this is losing American jobs. It's silly. You're going and drinking another beer that has the same thing as other ones, you know? Joel, I don't drink Budweiser anyway, you know? But it's just too much hoopla when it comes to the whole situation. It really is. Well, Fox News isn't running for president, but they certainly are making money off of it. You know, I can almost guarantee that it has to deal with Budweiser pulling out their sponsorship with Fox. Because they pulled out all of their advertising from Fox a long time ago, along with them from Newsmax.
Vince, happy 4th.
Happy 4th to you as well. Thanks again for the donation here. Let me put this window back up. If you guys want me to review any other videos, I can do so. Of course, I still got, like I said, you have to remember it's 3 o'clock, so I'm actually still working, actually, so. Gotta pay the bills, folks. Gotta pay the bills. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got no problems with y'all being upset at Budweiser. You know, I thought it was bad advertising too, but this should have blown over a long time ago. It really should have. I mean, here's the thing. Budweiser supported the war effort during the Spanish-American War. World War I, Budweiser built weapons and equipment for World War II. They transformed their facilities during World War II to build weapons, build tanks, build gliders and stuff, you know. It's owned by yes, it actually is it is actually. It's not Anheuser-Busch, it's AbBev or something like that. The company's not going to go broke, Athens. It's not going to go broke. I'm a little upset because my friends lost their jobs there, you know. They had nothing to do with it, you know. Good conservative jobs are being lost because of this. It really is. Like I said, I got, you know, you guys can drink whatever you want to drink. I don't drink Bud Light. I don't hardly even drink beer at all to begin with. They sell beer in over 150 different countries. You see, Bud Light is only not selling here in America. All around the world, it's still selling pretty good. So that's why I say the only thing that's going to cost is American jobs. But it's going on because of gaslighting. I've seen worse advertising, and it only lasted for maybe a week or two. You know. I mean, they got rid of the people that did the fucking ad to begin with, you know. No, I'm giving it to you like it is there, Tater Tot, you know. I really am, you know. This thing should have only gone on for a couple weeks, but the brand's destroyed now. It's too late. They're going to end up changing the name to something else here. Either that or just not sell Bud Light at all. Because the Michelob Ultra and the Michelob Light is still selling, and it's owned by the same company, you know. Budweiser, I think, is still selling okay. It's just Bud Light. Bud Light is gone. You won't see those blue boxes anymore. It'll be a while before they get their jobs back, you know. Oh, boy. Tater Tot, I know all about Budweiser. Like I said, the Budweiser plant's down in Silva. I've been there plenty of times. I was trying to get a job there, in fact. I got a lot of friends that work for Budweiser, you know. McCluck isn't even worth debating. He's an idiot. He has no sense, you know. He's a dumbass. Up there worrying about my banner. I provide plenty of mints. Thank you very much. Oh boy. Yeah, it's been a pretty busy day, to be honest with you guys. You know, Walter, I've never seen you on my channel before. Who are you, anyway? Has anyone ever seen a Walter post up here? Athens, Budweiser ain't going broke. Just people are going to lose their jobs. They're going to close up. And they'll probably take Bud Light off the market. Hopefully they get their jobs back, you know. Oh, boy. Hey, Book of Dark, what's going on? I pretty much figured that, because I've never seen a Walter post on my live stream before. I mean, Yuengling is a better beer than Budweiser. But Thomas Creek Brewery is way better than any of these other beers. Folks, if you're going to get beer, get a craft beer, you know. Get something that's made fresh and local, you know. Because when I go to Thomas Creek Brewery, it's fresh straight from the factory itself. Regardless as to how well this is okay beer, you know. But it's not fresh beer. It's not cool and crisp. It's not straight from the factory. It's not straight from the tap, you know. No, I mean, Athens. It got gaslighted. There's not going to be any more Bud Light. They're not producing any more bottles. People are getting laid off. They're going to replace it with some other brand. I'm not sure what they're going to replace it with. You know, they're just going to replace it, and then that'll be the end of it. Why would he be upset about me covering Joe Linder? I mean, I said the same thing I said last year, you know. Trying to maintain a low body fat percentage for so long is going to cause some health problems. And Lord knows I don't believe the four liters of coffee story, you know. They're trying to cover up, it's anything but steroids. They either say, well, he was taking too much of something, or it's some sort of genetic or hereditary type thing, you know. They do that mess all the time. I don't think it was the homo stuff. I think it was the transgender stuff, Athens. But Coors Light, you know, the company that Kid Rock went to, Coors Light sponsors a big giant gay parade every single year. Plus they have live other events, and that's where Kid Rock went to, you know. All these companies do the same thing. That's just my whole thing. If it was a company that was doing something specific, that's one thing. But you're giving your money to other businesses that do the same thing that Budweiser does. It's just marketing. It's still a decent beer, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with being a homo, you know. Long as my cock ain't up your ass anyway, so. But this is my whole point of things there, you know. It's sort of like, you've seen the movie Goodfellas when Spider gets shot. Don't make a big deal out of it, Spider. Don't make the big deal out of it, you know. I mean, the way it is, Budweiser, they sent some beer to some transgender person. Budweiser got rid of the people that came up with the idea, you know, and it should have been done with that, you know. And here's the problem there, you know, with the whole situation. I don't want my friends. The reason why I speak about it there, not so much as, again, I don't drink Budweiser, but you know, I got my friends there, you know, good friends, you know, that lost their job and they support Trump, you know. They're big Trump supporters. You go to their house and everything like that, they got nothing but flags and stuff flying everywhere, you know. So what are y'all folks drinking anyway and smoking? I know it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Apologies are for cookie cutters, Athens. I don't want to apologize for what I say, you know. I tell it to you like it is, folks, you know. I really do. Because I see what's coming down the road, folks. I mean, seriously. You're in the gym it is kind of early. Well, actually, since you're in Europe, it's kind of late for you, I suppose. Well, yeah, I mean, KCB, most gay clubs, most clubs in general serve hard liquor because, you know, because that's where the money is. You make a lot more money selling hard liquor than you do selling beer, you know. When it comes to beer, you don't need an experienced bartender. But, you know, when you're trying to keep a bar alive and pay your bills and expenses, it's a lot easier to sell. You make a lot more money selling hard liquor than you sell beer. I only know of one place down here in Green, and they do pretty good business, but they don't have a liquor license. They just serve beer and wine, but they also have pool tables. And it's hard for them to come up with enough income each month in order to keep it running, because that's, you know, beer and wine is not a high profit stuff. Hard liquor is. Happy 4th to Paralysis. Happy 4th there, Jinkum. It's a great day for America, folks. Great day. Chateau wine? Hey, you should be drinking something American, you know. It's Independence Day. This is why this is Independence Day live stream. I better not catch you guys drinking anything other than American stuff. At least for the day. Yes, indeed. Now, wasn't there a video I was supposed to review? Oh, what was it? Was it more plates, more dates? I may as well do some reviews. Well, no, not all American wine is trash. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot some fireworks in someone's ass here. I'm just messing. Actually, I have reservations at Hal's Chop House, but I may cancel them depending on things. You know, on Independence Day. I'm not big on fireworks or anything like that. But this is also the reason why I have my live stream this afternoon. Because I want you guys out there celebrating America, you know? This is our country, you know? The only country we know, you know? I mean, dead serious. Now, maybe I can get more donations at night, but, you know, this channel is not about donations, and my live streams isn't so much about donations. It's about hanging out. It's for mints, you know. Money comes when it comes, folks. You know, like I said, that's why I run a business. Well, AK-47s are for Arabs. That's what they shoot in the air. I would shoot an A2 AR-15 if I was going to shoot anything in the air. 524 in Australia? Oh, okay. Well, normally I don't do a stream this early, but at night I don't want people. I want people out celebrating at night on Independence Day. I don't want them staying in at night having me review videos. I may do another live stream tomorrow for 4 hours. It just really all depends, you know. I've had the New York Riesling. All Riesling to me, KCB, it tastes the same. It really does. But yeah, I was actually working on what I was working on, folks, was the Trump PAC site. I just need to make some adjustments because I have to pull news reports from Newsmax. It's going to pull it from Fox. It's going to pull it from other conservative channels, along with having its own separate articles. That's what they want there. So I got no problems taking care of my clients' needs, of course. So, but once I'm done, I got to look at the agreement to see whether I can actually show you guys the site. Either that or I'll just point it to you. So. Well, I was in the Army for a short period of time, but I was also in ROTC. We shot AR-15s. That's the only weapon I can actually disassemble and reassemble. Tater Tot apologizing is for cookie cutters. None of them deserve apologizing. Well, an AK-47 is not America's weapon there, Athens. We don't shoot AK-47s. That is actually a Russian rifle, Kalashnikov. So we don't do that. Australians are obsessed with the date, the 17th. Well, what's going to happen on the 17th there, Book of Dark? Are they going to be protesting or so forth? Well, KCB, as long as you have your sights correct on an AK-47, they can be quite accurate. The problem is that a lot of people don't set their sights correctly. You know, because it's going to be different for everyone. I don't care what McCluck does. McCluck is a nobody. Nick Vineyard, I've never heard of that before. Or Adrena, I mean, there's so many vineyards around, so I don't know if they're producing their own wine or if they just use their label from a major wine company. Because some of these wine companies, they just slap their own label on it, and it's actually made from somewhere like Ernest and Julie Gallows and stuff like that. So if they own their own vineyards there, then that's awesome. Oh boy. Let's see what else is going on. Nick Vineyard. Jay went live yesterday. The only wine that I actually purchase, KCB, is usually Radius. I don't really keep too much up with wines. Like I said, it's usually hard liquor for me, as opposed to wines. But that's the only thing I really have is Merlot. Anything else that's in my bar is mostly for decorations. I still get good stuff that's recommended, but I don't really drink it, you know. You already know the answer as far as to whether I'll date McCluck or not, so. Instagram. What the hell? Oh, looks like we had another person die. Old Bum Muscle, he's dead. He was 3 weeks out from a contest or something. A lot of bodybuilders hitting the grave there these days.
What's going on?
Let's listen to this.
Good morning, everybody. Today I'll make a video about how to eat a chicken bone in one full swoop, right through the middle of my teeth. I'm a medical expert, so I'm going to talk about a bunch of things that sound really smart, and so forth and so on. I love how he uses that word all the time, so forth. I'm very intelligent. I have my degrees here behind me from the College of Burger King, Watt Castle, and Krispy Kreme.
Ah, that's very interesting.
Vince has been debating people on his lives lately. Wouldn't be surprised if he offers you to come on debate him. No problem whatsoever. But you know, I'm a nobody, and I humbly accept that I'm a nobody. But this is my church. This is where I come to speak. If you don't like it, you can leave. Ricky Gervais at Vince has been debating people on his lives lately.
He calls himself the modern day Winston Churchill. Oh, he's not doing anything. He wants my cock, tater tot. He's just wanting to pick. He just wanting a piece of the big Balboski. You know, the Carolina black snake. You know. That's all. He funny. But I would literally destroy McCluck in a debate. Yeah, he does want the Sao Paulo. I don't think he's been doing videos lately. I could be wrong. I've not seen any videos from him, but I'm not subscribed to his channel anymore. Well, why don't we review
So guys,
let's go review a Big Rob Fitness video. And why not? Let's see his lifting talents on display. Wonder why everything's quiet.
you're here with Big Rob. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. We're going to do something a little different instead of my silly pranks. We're going to do something that I truly love from my heart, and I truly love you guys and want to, give you guys something that I really enjoy doing, which is fitness and working out.
Look at this stupid ass fake gold silver chain that he has around his neck. Why in the world would someone wear something as gaudy as that?
As much as I love it, I've been doing it since 13 years old. I'm now, I'll be 52 in December. And, I love working out more than anything. And, some days I'll do like 2 a days. I'll work out twice a day. So, I want to share something that I truly love. That's been a big part of my life and has kept me away from a lot of negative things. And, I do recommend fitness for everyone, whether it's bodybuilding, powerlifting, yoga, cardio, getting out there and jogging in the nice weather.
They're fed up with me talking like I'm an authority when you're just a clown. Oh, man, you hurt my feelings, dog. You hurt my feelings.
By the way, we have very awesome weather today in Michigan. It's like 70 degrees, sunny, not too hot. So what we're doing is we're gonna work out today at Crunch Fitness, and I'm gonna do an arm workout for you guys. I usually start my workouts with light cardio, maybe 5 minutes on the treadmill. That way I save my energy. And what happens is, so you warm up, you get your body warmed up for the workout. You do your weightlifting session, and you start burning sugars. Towards the end of your weightlifting session, you start burning fats. When you get on the treadmill, do at least 20 minutes. Unless you're doing a show or really trying to lose weight, the most cardio you want to do in one session is 45 minutes. So I try to do at least.
You really shouldn't do any type of cardio before a weight training session, not even 5 minutes. I used to do that, but then it makes me tired from working out.
20.
So he's somewhat right on that, but the problem is that he's still doing 5 minutes of cardio. That's still taking a little bit of energy. So whenever I want to lift heavy, you want to have as much energy as possible.
Minutes to 40 minutes a day. If I do 2 workouts in one day, I'll probably get 40 minutes of cardio in. So let's go in there, and hopefully you guys learn something from me, because you guys truly motivate me, and I thank you so much for that. So please let me know, give this video a like, leave a comment, let me know if you have any questions, what you like or didn't like about my videos or workouts. I take a positive or negative criticism, which I don't call it negative, because it's I'm learning from you guys, just like hopefully you learn from me. So give this video a like, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on. Let's go in there and have some fun.
So you guys are here with Robert Jordan, aka Big Rob. So we're here at Crunch Fitness. I'm gonna do a workout for you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much for taking time to view this video. If you like it, please give this video a like, leave a comment. Like to hear what you guys have to say, and I will respond to your comments. Also, make sure to subscribe and put your notification on. Thank you so much. Let's go.
Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Like I said, I forgot that I had some work information.
Supersets. We'll do some biceps and triceps, and we're here at Crunch Fitness. Let's go and have some fun. I love being here. So we're here filming a workout. I always like to start my workouts with just light cardio, or get on the treadmill, do a light 5-10 minute warm-up walk. Sometimes I'll jog, but you know, I like to save my energy, get my workout in, and every time for years and years, whenever I'm done with my workout,
McCluck is just trying to get my attention. He's hitting on me, so yeah.
With my weight session, I do at least 20 to 25 minutes of cardio afterward to get burn some fat, speed up your metabolism and all that. But save your energy if you're a bodybuilder, power lifter, you know, want to make some gains with the weights, gain some muscle. Save your cardio towards the end of your workout. So we'll start. I'm going to do a superset with some biceps and triceps. I'll talk a little bit, not too much, and I thank you so much for taking time to view this video and for all your love and support. And just to let you know, I'll be 52 years old in December, so I've been doing this for years and years, and I love being in the gym more than any place in the world. So I thank you guys for sharing this.
Andy, I think that Independence Day is a huge holiday. I think it's even between as far as to which one's bigger. One thing people like in this country is Jesus and America. Well, if there was a third thing, it would be guns. We love guns here.
Positive experience with me. Thank you so much. I'm going to start here with a warm up with some tricep push downs, and we'll go from there. Whenever I come in the gym, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't usually think about it when I'm on the way here, what I'm going to do as far as what muscles I'm going to work, and then I go by feel. You know, I might do 2 to 4 to 5 sets on a certain exercise and move on. I go by feel, and that's, you know, just listen to your body, and most of all, just have fun in the gym. It's most important. You're here for not just your body, mind and muscle. So, you know, come in motivated, leave devastated.
Now, folks, I want you to take a look at this. If you notice, he's actually leaning in. Here's the thing. If you have to lean in order to get the weight up, you are doing it wrong. He needs to step back a little bit and have a straight back instead of going down like this. Because it's going to put strain on your lower back when you're doing pull downs like this. I usually try to do mine straight up. And if I need to move back a little bit, or if I need to drop the weight, then I will. That way, I can get good form. His form is okay. It's just the way that he's leaning that's going to hurt his back eventually. And shitty rock and roll hip hop, whatever type music. See, now he's got way too much weight on there, so now he's really leaning in, trying to get weight that he can't handle, and he's going to get himself hurt that way. So, folks, don't lift like this. That's why my tries are a lot better than.
I'm still trying to develop them. They have some definition, but I need a lot of improvement. So I do calves sometimes every single day, and really focus on the stretch and the squeeze. And you want to get, guys, you want to do as high as reps as 20 to 30 for calves. It's a really stubborn muscle, and it's usually the hardest muscle to grow in most people's bodies. But we're all built different, so we have certain body parts that grow faster than others. When I started working out in my basement, like 12, 13 years old, I think I used to do chest like.
Hang tight, I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back. Just remember, folks, it's still a pretty strong. The dumbbell weights on my in my gym only go up to 100
every day or every other day. So now I even train chest at least twice a week, and my chest has always been my strong point as far as growing. I always got good results with that. And what really gets me results is drop sets. I love doing drop sets. Every single workout I do drop sets. Now rep range, I could go anywhere from 5. I've gone as high as over 60 reps. So, but I would say on average, to build hypertrophy, to build muscles, anywhere from like 6 to 12 to 15 reps. Strength and size, I think, is, 1 rep is really just, you shouldn't be doing that much unless you're training for a competition like a powerlifting meet or whatever it is. So if you want to build really strength and size, I would say it's anywhere from 3 to 8 reps. Stay in that range, and 5 for.
I think you should do more than 3 reps. I've always said 8 to 10 at least. 3 to 8 is kind of low. That's almost still sort of powerlifting, to be honest with you. But, I've heard before from other people they like doing 3 to 8, as long as it works.
Reps, you're gonna build a lot of strength and muscle too, as long as you go to failure. But I'm careful. I'm almost 52. I want to be doing this hopefully at 80 years old, so I'm not trying to set any records here. So I listen to my body and try to get a good workout and have fun every time I'm in the gym. Thank you, guys. Feel any pain? Anything you do, listen to your body, man. Back off, do something else. So I'm just doing 185. We're towards the end of our workout. Just moving around today. Kind of scared of bench press, man. It's easy to get injured. What I was doing, I used to do 315 for some reps by myself without a spot. And one time I did that, and a few days after that, I went to 345, and I had a minor tear in my pec. So I had a minor tear in my.
I agree, Athens. His workout's all over the place.
Pec.
Well, at least he doesn't need a spotter for that, but that's not worth doing, folks. What is that, 125? I mean, that's no, you won't catch me with that. If, That's not even worth doing.
Working the muscle, not your ego. Work the muscle, not your ego. Whew. Feeling good.
In addition to that, the most dangerous thing, he has no lock collars on this weight whatsoever, which means it can possibly shift around and he can get himself hurt. Folks, put collars on your bench press if you're going to be doing this. Don't be a lazy fuck, because you can get yourself hurt without putting collars on. Yeah, it's 135 pug, man. It's very weak. It's not even worth doing. But the biggest thing is, even with that low weight, he can still get himself hurt because he has no lock collars on the weights itself. But yeah, I can't get his exercise. He did all chest, and then all of a sudden he throws in calves and triceps. So I mean, it's just weird.
Feeling good. I do some tricep kickbacks with this here.
That's not a kickback, pal. What is this? Whew. That's not even a kickback whatsoever. That's almost a hammer curl. He's not leaning down enough there, so he's basically doing hammer curls rather than working the triceps.
I'm gonna end the workout with a breakdown set. My buddy Haas here, I just met him. He's a great guy, man. He's gonna help. Just met him. He's a great guy, man.
Ah, look at the cute couple. Folks, don't do this in the gym. Just don't. Okay? You don't do stuff like this in the gym, okay? You're supposed to give a hearty handshake, okay? This is what you would do at a gay wedding. This is what me and my ex-husband did when we got married. This is the type of picture we did, essentially. There's nothing wrong with being gay, folks, but you don't do this at a gym unless you're trying. It's not kosher. You're supposed to work out. You're supposed to give someone a handshake. But no, don't do this in any gym. So I'm trying to figure out whether Big Rob is trying to hit on him or not. So he seems to be infatuated with him, that's for sure. But I just brought this up as an example there, Don't do this to hit on guys, and the gym is not one of those places.
He's gonna help me out do a breakdown set. This dude is awesome. Look at his physique too. Lean and mean. Nearly as good
as now it's just creepy. That right there is quite possibly the worst workout I've ever seen. Ever. It just boggles the mind as far as workouts are concerned. Let's do some conservative twins. I've never done a review of their videos before. Let's see.
Yeah. Got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
Man, that's all we talk about, man, is homosexual. Well, it's a big day for homos. Yeah, we should. They've been doing a lot of delusional stuff, so I gotta talk about it. I mean,
delusional stuff here. Yeah. Yeah, it's been an interesting month there, you know. I love my community, but, you know, it's the same as the way I love my black community. I love my LGBT community, but I just don't like what they do. And as a result, it makes my job a lot harder.
Man, I'm getting tired of talking, but man, you got to keep talking about them because they keep doing something crazy and crazy and crazy. It's endless content. Yeah, it's like I ain't gonna say it, but anyway, this video, gotta warn you, it's gonna come off like satire, but it's not. This is real life. You know why it comes off like satire? Been watching too much South Park. This dude's got one tooth in his mouth. Well, he sounds like John Wayne too, but he's presenting himself, portraying himself as a woman. This is like watching real life South Park. Check out the video.
I mean, because I need to be checked. You know, I mean, they got to use a curriculum. They've got to take a sample, that type of thing. Check for tears, blah, 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 right? I mean, makes sense. And so what they had said to me is like, well, we don't do that here. And I'm like, but you're a gynecologist office. Why wouldn't you? Well, we don't treat trans patients. So you're discriminating against me is what you're telling me.
When you go to a medical facility, you know, if a doctor doesn't specialize in something, then they can't treat you. What usually doctors do is they give what's called a referral, you know. Just because you like your doctor, you know, I have a great dentist, but if my leg is hurting, just because he's a doctor doesn't mean he's going to be the right doctor to go to. It would only be, you know, but if that person can't treat you, then they can't treat you.
You know? My female doctor in Toronto would have taken you in a heartbeat. Damn. Yeah, I am pretty pissed. You know, it's so hard to find a gynecologist that can even
there's a special place in here for him.
You know, and I just
Gynecologist.
His mouth. That damn smoke you saying.
You know,
it's called periodontal disease.
It's
yeah, them teeth just fell out his mouth. It's like every morning he wake up, there's a couple of teeth just floating in his mouth. Every morning he's spitting teeth out. What? Hey, I bet he's sleeping at night like. I bet you like this.
Oh, I had to pause it because I spilled water all over the place.
You took it too far with that one, Calvin. Yeah, I should have. Ain't nothing like smoking, man. Periodontal disease.
Can y'all? Yeah, I spilled water on my mic, so it should be working now.
It's like your teeth don't rotten. It's just the roots just like, man, I had enough of this, and your teeth just. Hey, he went to a gynecologist. You know what a gynecologist do, right? They do pap smears. I mean, it's for mammograms. Yeah, they're specific to the biological sex of women. The reason why they deny you, sir, is because you don't need to see a gynecologist. You just need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, it messed up because I got water on my microphone, Pugman.
Yeah. You gotta go see you wasting everybody's time. There's women that's gotta see that gynecologist, and here you are up there sounding like John Wayne with one tooth in your mouth. Probably got a cigarette in your hand smoking. Over there looking buff as hell. Talking about you need to see a gynecologist. Yeah, you need to get your prostate checked. Prostate. Now, don't this come off like satire? Yeah. You would expect to see something like this on South Park. Yeah, you need to go get a prostate exam. You don't go to the, what them women doctors call? Gynecologist? Yeah. A gynecologist is, but like, you go for like a, doesn't have a, my wife was pregnant with our first clamps on it, did. Mexican.
I don't really watch too much Hodge twin stuff. not a nice thing to say about the tooth, but like I said before, once you go on social media, you know, whatever you put out there on social media, it's what's going to happen. You know, I'm going to be, because of my teeth, I'm going to be called a gap tooth bastard, you know, and stuff. So sometimes you got to take what you give along with smoking. It's always best to present yourself as best as possible. I mean, but even with that being said, with the internet and all, you're going to be made fun of, and you need to get used to it. Now, here's my thing. Obviously, a gynecologist is not going to treat someone that was born biologically a man. There's nothing discriminatory about a gynecologist refusing to see you, you know. You need to go to a doctor that, now, if that gynecologist was also had a degree in prostates, then that's different than but then the doctor would go and specifically say, well, we can treat you for your prostate, not for you know, as a gynecologist. Now, subsequently, if she had reassignment surgery, for example, even then you wouldn't go to a gynecologist. That would be probably a plastic surgeon. But yeah, but this is, like I said, I love my community, but you know, don't like to see stuff like this. And it doesn't make any sense to put this out. Wash your own fucking laundry, you know. How many genders are there? There's only 2 genders. Only 2 genders, T-Bray. That's what I was taught in biology. Even the people that say that there's more than one gender, they can't say how many genders there are, you know. Last time I checked, there was 214 genders, but it's probably gone up before then. But that's just it. It makes my job a lot harder. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, let's see.
I always.
Well, no, we'll play that on Friday. Yeah, this is, hey, Bean Smasher. You see what I gotta? Have I talked about Joe Aesthetics? Yeah, but let's go ahead and put up John Bravo's. But we'll the live stream to 5 o'clock. I got this time I definitely can't go over the time itself. It's gonna be a real nail biter because I do have to leave not soon after 5 o'clock, unfortunately. But that's why I may make up the show on Wednesday or so forth just to catch up on things. Ben Shapiro got beat up by a tranny. Oh, I remember that one. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, that mic is really messing up today. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't, Pugman, I really can't wait until that other microphone comes back in.
Good try. You have to bifurcate it. Did she deserve the honor? Probably not. Is she brave? Of course she's brave. All those years invested as the sports legend. To come out transgender is horribly difficult.
Might help if I turn on the microphone, or excuse me, on the monitor. Yeah, I got a new microphone coming in. The other one I got in, it didn't even work at all. It was busted. It's ridiculous. I got that and a joystick coming in as well.
You have to bifurcate it. Did she deserve the honor? Probably not. Is she brave? Of course she's brave. All those years invested as the sports legend. To come out transgender is horribly difficult. It is the most difficult thing you can do. I've been overseas. I've flown helicopter missions, surveillance missions. I've been shot, stabbed. Being brave is being yourself. And being transgender is about the bravest thing you can do. Did she deserve the award? Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call it delusion?
Because Caitlyn Jenner.
First off, folks, calling someone that's served where she has served is probably not a good idea. No, I got this one was a temporary mic I got when I left Verizon, Pugman, because I was sort of limited on funds. But yeah, I have a professional mic coming in, and this will never happen again. I also got a joystick coming in, so I can start playing video games as well.
I'll call it.
Hopefully, I'll have it by. I should have it by Friday.
Caitlyn Jenner.
No, it's her. You're not being polite to the pronouns.
Because
disrespect.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body.
You see, Ben Shapiro is not a very big person, so you know, and you guys, you've met people in the gym there that, you know, people are talking tough, but they don't have the size. I mean, the thing about Shapiro is he was in the wrong weight class, so.
Body is male with the exception of some of his sperm cells. It turns out that his brain structure is male. It turns out that he still has all of his male appendages. How he feels on the inside is irrelevant to the question of his biological status.
I don't agree with that. I'm not on that train. I'm not on that train. She wants to be called she. I'm going to call her she. I just have a problem with the message and the messenger.
So well, let's. I'm going to do two things. I want to reiterate what Zoe said, which is the bifurcation of the courage to come forward after a lifetime as a male and a certain kind of a male, versus did she deserve this award? Listen, the awards. What are award ceremonies except an opportunity to catch some eyes,
especially the ESPN.
So yeah, it's like ESPN. Well done, ABC. They did exactly what their job was: attract eyes. They did it. That's what award ceremonies are for. But in terms of the science behind gender dysphoria, you're very familiar with that, Zoe.
Very familiar.
It's not about the chromosome. Excuse me, the chromosomes within our
both know
nuclei. Yeah, go ahead.
Chromosomes don't necessarily mean you're male or female.
Gender.
With gender
identity. Go ahead. No, so
especially, but even so, you have a thing like Klinefelter's syndrome. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you like to discuss the genetics?
Well, no.
What are your genetics?
So I'd stay away from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Yeah, that seems mildly inappropriate for a political discussion.
No, I know. Well, but wait. To be fair, but to be fair, you're actually being kind of rude. And that's not fair.
I'm sorry, it's not rude to say that someone who's biologically a male is a male. Someone who's biologically male is a male.
But Mr. Shapiro, you knew very well that saying that to Zoe would be
Yeah, it's always some good, funny stuff. Here's my thing about etiquettes, folks. If you don't want to use a pronoun, then call them by their first name, It's that simple, Call them by their first name if you don't want to use she or they or anything like that. And this is something I learned at Verizon while doing customer service. In customer service, because I'm speaking on the phone, I have no clue who I'm talking about, So you have to avoid sir or ma'am, If you call them by their first name, then they're say, why don't you call me this? And then, okay, you've identified it. The biggest thing about customer service is, you don't know who you're speaking to, so you call them by their first name or last name. You try to do the best you can, Boy, do I really need a new microphone. But yeah, that's Shapiro for you. Shapiro's not a very bright person, the thing that he had to learn is that you got to be careful how you get fresh with people.
Joe.
Because if you run off at the mouth, things happen. I mean, you may not respect someone's gender, but what you don't want to end up doing is respecting an ass beating, So. But he says he didn't care about her feelings. Yeah, well, that's a good way to start off a conversation, You get too fresh, you can get messed up, so. But yeah, thanks for reminding me about that video years ago. Yeah. I don't think he doesn't do that shit anymore. If he does, then oh well.
Was drinking 4 liters of coffee a day.
He was constantly battling hunger and was drinking a ton of coffee. I believe he said at one point he was drinking 4 liters a day.
Zach, I don't care what he says. He just needs to be in the right weight class, If you're talking shit and you only weigh like 125 pounds to someone that's like 200 pounds that served in the military and served in other armed forces, then regardless as to whether that person's transgender or not, you're out of your weight class. That's the only thing.
Day.
So Greg Doucette put out a video yesterday on the sad death of Joe Linder. Very unfortunate, very sad for his family, for the people who loved him, the people who watched him, followed him over the years. And Greg was his coach when he did a show a few months back. Now, during that show, obviously Greg is his trainer, so he knows everything he's putting in his body, every drug, every piece of anything he puts in his body, Greg is going to know it, right? Because he's his trainer.
Shapiro is a twink. He would get smashed and crashed, but I don't like him at all. If you talk about the word smash, I mean in the sense of putting him in the hospital. He just runs his mouth too much, and he's out of his weight class, If he was my size, it would be a little bit different, But, if you weigh 120 pounds, you shouldn't be talking shit to people that weigh twice as much. I mean, regardless as far as to what the conversation is about, That's the whole point, Zach. It's a free country. You're free to say some stuff, But, if you talk ass out your weight class, you get... It's like Grizzly Jr., you say, you get what you deserve,
And he revealed an important piece of information that I think a lot of us can learn from. He said Joe was drinking 4 liters of coffee a day.
He was constantly battling hunger and was drinking a ton of coffee. I believe he said at one point he was drinking 4 liters a day. And if the coffee had a lot of caffeine, which is a stimulant, this can dramatically reduce your appetite.
4 liters.
It can reduce the appetite. But folks, do you guys actually believe he was drinking 4 liters of coffee a day? This is just a giant cover-up, you know. It's a giant cover-up. Even if he was drinking 4 liters of coffee, because Greg Doucette was coaching him at the time for the show, why didn't Greg tell him to stop drinking 4 liters of coffee a day? He's his coach, you know. All he had to do is tell him, hey, stop drinking this much coffee. So that's also why I don't believe the whole situation as far as his coffee is concerned.
I'm not kidding you. And that is equivalent to 17 cups of coffee a day. Now, just so you know, I love coffee, okay? I have 1 cup in the morning, and if I'm filming that day, I'll have 2. And when I have 2, I can't sleep. I can't take a nap. I'm wired the entire day. That's how much it affects me, right? So I can't imagine what 17 cups would do to me. And people don't understand something, right? And I'm going to put this on screen for you guys to see. There is a link between high loads of caffeine like that and brain aneurysms because your blood pressure is through the roof. And Joe had a history of high blood pressure in the past. And you know, I know everything else Joe was doing, obviously the bodybuilding stuff, the drugs, and the thing that we can't even talk about. I'm sure all that played a part. But
now, folks, there's no proof really that he had a brain aneurysm. They're going on brain aneurysm by the fact that that the other day he was posting that he had a pain in his neck. You know, that can mean about anything. He could have just been sore from a workout. So there's nothing confirmed that he actually had a brain aneurysm. Antonio, I've already responded to McLeod.
But if you really look into this, okay, loads of caffeine can kill you. People don't realize how dangerous caffeine really is. It's almost the same thing. If you think about it, it's almost the same thing as putting cocaine, okay?
Caffeine and cocaine are not the same thing.
Doing cocaine is the same thing, and those levels of caffeine is the same thing as doing cocaine. But it's not looked down upon because it's considered coffee. But at 17 cups a day, that shit will kill you. And obviously everything else, you know, added on top of it. He's lean all year around. History of high blood pressure. He took that thing that we can't talk about. I mean, it's sad. It's sad to see. But you know what? The lesson is, and I see it all the time, people are doing a lot of caffeine, energy drinks, tons of coffee. It's not good. It's not healthy. And our lesson is that we have to learn to limit it as best as we can. Come off of it for a while, get your tolerances back. But again, you know, it's sad. Joe died at such a young age. He had a future ahead of him. Prayers go out to him, his family. And we got to do our best to learn from it. But yeah, another unfortunate loss in this industry. And it's crazy. It all happens in Thailand. It seems like a lot of bad things happen in Thailand. How many people we lost? Ziz, Joe, Leo. I still want to go there.
I'm not going to play that music. 4 liters of coffee, And brain aneurysm, not proven. Just because someone has a pain in the neck doesn't mean that they're having an aneurysm. You know. Do we have time to review one more video? Let's see what Vegan Gains is actually doing.
Do you think he could bench 405 as a meat eater? I don't think it would have really made a difference.
It wasn't just the music, David. I mean, he was going on a tangent about rest in peace, everyone. I like John Bravo. He's my dog and everything like that. But I mean, we had got the main meat and potatoes out of the video itself. Well, his girlfriend's not a doctor, and there's nothing established that he had a brain aneurysm.
I was way weaker when I was eating meat versus now as a vegan, but if I had kept training, probably. I don't think it would make it any easier, though.
How's training going?
You see, let me rewind this back again. Hold on.
I was way weaker when I was eating meat versus now as a vegan, but if I had kept training, probably. I don't think it would make it any easier, though.
How's training going? Is my form good and can hanging weights on your dick make you dick longer since the weighted stretch?
So, I would not recommend hanging weights from your dick. That's a good way to literally break your penis. Training is not going at all. I've stopped weight training completely for the last 3 weeks because I tore my tricep. So I think now at this point I can maybe do a little bit of upper body training. My elbow's gotten better. And I'm probably going to get back into weight training soonish. Maybe in the next week. And because of the forest fires, I haven't really gotten much of an opportunity to exercise outside in the last week because the air quality is so bad. You just don't want to be outside. And it's probably not a good idea either. You're like literally smoking a pack of cigarettes.
He's wearing sunglasses probably because he spends most of his time playing video games, along with streaming, you know. Either that or he's trying to look cool. But, you know, he was arguing so much about me telling him that, you know, that he would be able to lift heavier if he ate meat. And the thing about it is he was only weaker when it's sort of like an oxymoron. At the time that he became vegan, he wasn't at full Super Saiyan mode, would be the best way to describe it. But now that he's now reached his limit as a vegan bodybuilder, if that, you know, he always gets hurts all the time. So at this point, you know, unless he eats meat, that's going to be the best he's going to be, and he's going to keep getting hurt. Well, Pugman, I used to, the thing about it is that I worked at Verizon for so many years, and I had to stare at a screen for 8 hours. What he can do, what I actually had was monitor filters, which helped out the eyes. And once I got done with work, I usually went to my living room, which I have a living room, which means couches and chairs and stuff. And I laid down and put eye drops in and stuff like that. But it's just, but he's just falling apart. And, you know, all the complaining that he did about complaining about me telling him that he needs to eat meat has fallen to the wayside, and this is the end result. Let's see. I think we got one more. I think we got enough room for one more. Give me just a second. And then we'll close out the show because this time I'm a little tight on time, so. Vegan Gains has blocked everyone, Bean Smasher, so you're in good company.
Hadouken!
the... What the shit? That is just baffling. So, is this not fucking working with this game for some reason? Light punch, light kick. Is this only a 4 button? Oh shit, this is a 4 button. How do I want it?
I've not watched Brad's as of yet. Usually during the weekday, I'm pretty busy.
Deal with this shit. Infinity Surge, active switch. Damn it, no, oh my god. Wait, why does that say A? X. That should be B or circle. Why is it reversed in this game? I'm losing my fucking mind, dude. How do I... I just realized... Ugh.
I don't see much about this video. I'm not sure why Veganism Exposed put it up. I mean, he didn't go into a temper tantrum, which is good for once. I guess he needs to do the same thing I need to do with my microphone and just get a new one. Oh, boy. Well, whenever I was playing Street Fighter, I would either go with Ryu, Chun-Li, or Guile. Now, if I was playing a Street Fighter Special Edition, I would go with Sagat a couple of times. I usually didn't like M. Bison. I can play pretty good with M. Bison. But he wasn't one of my favorite characters. I mean, the problem is that when he does his tornado move, you can easily get caught. Yeah, he wasn't focused, Pugman. He just wasn't focused at all. But that's due to his constant streaming. He needs to take a break from it. So, folks, what are you guys doing for Independence Day? Y'all gonna be shooting fireworks, having a nice steak, grilling out? Let me know in the comments below. Well, part of his stress, Pugman, is the fact that he's just streaming and gaming all the time. He just needs to get a break from it. So anything very little can set him off. Well, KCB with Sagat, I don't really jump with him much. If I jump with Sagat, usually I jump backwards. But mostly I use the Tiger Uppercut when he, and I use his projectiles. That's if I'm using Sagat. But yeah, Sagat is not someone you really want to jump with much. I gotta finish the Grocer's Kitchen, Pugman. And I need to send off, I do need to send off and process a couple of requests for items. I'll try not to work all night. I'll probably try to get finished around 7 or 8 o'clock, but it's just generally it's a general Tuesday, because whenever I do my live streams, I try to do everything early in the morning, but I just woke up late. Sometimes when I do my Tuesday live streams, I've already been sitting here for maybe an hour or two. But I do have reservations at Hal's Chop House at around 8 o'clock. All the more reason why I need to get everything finished up. It's just been one of those days, Puckman. Yeah, Zangief only works in close distance. He can literally take off a lot. They've improved his moves a bunch, but he's just a very boring character. Well, Maroon, I can throw the Sonic Boom very quickly, and the bicycle kick. This here is the Battle Hymn of the Republic. This is sung by the United States Naval Academy. It's Independence Day. We're going to have American music on our live streams. Folks, we got about 5 minutes left. Get your comments in. Get your, if y'all want to put something in the collection plate for some burgers and fries for me. Even though I think at Hal's I'm just going to have a martini or something. Just put it in. I'm actually not going to have a burger and fries. I'm going to keep it pretty light. Just put it in the collection plate. 100% America. And why not? I'm going to get flagged anyway. Yes, sir. I'm going to get flagged for it, but I thought it was appropriate. You know? Oh, boy. I'll tell you guys. I mean, literally. If Independence Day fell on Wednesday, I probably wouldn't be so tired. But as long as I make my reservations, I'm going to be just fine. But anyone that resides in America, you know, I want you guys to enjoy the day. Like I said, America, my great country, 'tis of thee. We're going to always have problems, but it's our job to work towards fixing those problems. And then we're going to have more problems. Then we fix those problems. And a country decides to fuck with us, we got to fuck them up, you know. That's the cycle of life, folks, you know. Really is. But fact of the matter is, if you don't like the country that you're in, get the fuck out, you know. Because if you think the grass is greener on the other side, then, you know, it doesn't cost that much for a plane ticket. I'm sure another country will take you. Or maybe not. And, you know, I hear about all these people talking about, well, this country has this and that. Well, go fucking live there, you know. You're going to be very surprised as far as to the lack of freedom that you're going to end up having. But, folks, it is 5. I want to thank you for joining me for the Independence Day live stream. You go out, fry up your burgers, your hot dogs, drink your beer, drink your whiskey. fun, watch the fireworks, shoot some fireworks off. If you shoot some fireworks off, don't blow your damn hand off there, folks. Okay? Once again, the VINCE is signing out and getting back to work. And as always,